Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a styling Q&A video. This is going to be nice and chill. I'm just going to answer a few questions that you have all asked me on YouTube and Instagram. If you like this kind of video, I have created a Facebook group called Style Me, and this is a place where we can all come together, give each other styling tips, and just help each other out as we are building our own wardrobes and personal style. It's also a place for me to help you on a more personal level, so if you want to be a part of that, I will have that linked in the description below. If you are new to this channel, welcome. My name is Emma, and you can think of me as your own personal stylist. I want to help you discover your own personal style and create a wardrobe that works best for you. So if you have not already, please subscribe and hit the notification button so that you know when I post my latest video. It is free for you and it really helps out my channel. Also, don't forget to give it a like so that more people can see this content. So with that all out of the way, let's go ahead and jump right into the video. All right, so here is question number 1. Do you have any advice on how to take a few months break from buying clothes? I feel like I'm constantly going around in circles with decluttering and buying substitute items. This has been something that I've struggled with for years, and I've talked about this on my channel before, but back in high school and college, I had a huge shopping problem, and I ended up with so much clothes. I didn't like any of it, and it really just became really overwhelming. So it is easier said than done to just stop buying clothes or to say that you're just gonna be content with what you have. So I'm gonna share with you 3 practical tips that I have learned. Now, I'm still not perfect. This is still something that I'm working on, but these 3 things definitely have helped. So number 1 is set a budget. So I have a video on my channel that's all about how I use the money that I get from selling my clothes to purchase new clothes, and I will leave that in the description below if you're interested in watching that. Now, this might not be something that works for you. Not everyone is gonna sell their clothes and use that money to buy new clothes, but I do think it's important to set a budget. So if you set aside money every month or however you wanna do it, it's going to make you think twice before you buy something. It is really easy to go out and just buy new things, especially when you are bored. It is really helpful to have that money set aside that you know is going to go toward clothes, because number 1, when you do spend it, you're not going to feel guilty because that is money that you've specifically set aside for clothing, and number 2, it's just going to make you think before you buy. So just ask yourself, is it really worth it for me to spend this money, or do I want to wait and save it for something else? Number 2 is plan your wardrobe. One of the biggest issues that I used to have with my wardrobe is that I had no plan. I would just buy things because I felt like it, or it just caught my attention, or I would go through these style phases where I would like one style for a few months and I would buy a bunch of stuff, and then my style would change and I decided I liked something else, and then I would go and buy a bunch of clothes. So I had no plan for my wardrobe, and so I was constantly just purchasing and substituting items, and it became this huge cycle that I couldn't get out of. And so now what I do is I plan my wardrobe. So I always have my basics, my essential pieces that stay in my wardrobe year round from season to season. And then from there, each season I can plan ahead for the pieces that I want to add. So I make a list of the things that I need. Maybe it's moving into spring and summer and I am lacking shorts or sizes have changed. I make a note of that. And then I also plan any trends that I would like to try. So maybe there's a trendy piece that I really want to add into my wardrobe. I just make a note of that. And so this way, when I'm shopping, I always have a plan and I am not making impulse purchases, and I'm shopping with intention. Number 3 is to shop your closet. So what I have found is that I get bored with my wardrobe. It happens to everybody, and what I used to do, and what I still do sometimes because I'm still not perfect yet, is I just go out and that's when I make those impulse purchases because I am bored, I'm looking at my wardrobe, I feel like I've been wearing the same pieces, or maybe I'm on Pinterest or I see someone on Instagram and I get a little bit jealous of their style, and so it makes me want to go out and buy new pieces. So what I've started doing is shopping my closet before I go and purchase new items. So really all this is going to do is help you rediscover love for pieces that you already have in your wardrobe, or maybe just mix things up and figure out how to style things differently so you're not as bored with the clothes that you currently have. I'll usually go on my Pinterest and pick out a couple outfits that I'm really loving, and then I go into my wardrobe and see if there's ways that I can make similar outfits with the pieces that I already have. And it also helps me style the pieces I already have just in different ways. So I might pair a shirt and a top together that I've never thought of before, and it's just gonna help me find more interesting ways to style my clothes. So by implementing these 3 things, I've really learned to buy less and get out of that buying cycle. And by the way, for this video with these questions, questions. I'm just gonna answer them pretty general, and so if there's anything that you would like me to go into specific details about, please let me know in the comments down below, and I'd be happy to make a whole YouTube video on any one of these topics. All right, so moving on to question number 2. What do you think of closet apps like Lookscope? So my opinion with closet apps is that they can be helpful, but I don't think that they're necessary. So the closet apps are really great if you want a place to organize your clothes. So most of these apps allow you to take pictures of pieces that are in your wardrobe and store them on the app. So it's a place to sort of organize your closet. The one that I have experimented with is Cladwell, and what was cool about them is that not only can you store your clothes, but it would put together outfits for you, and it would keep track of how often you wore pieces. So if you're going to declutter your wardrobe and you're not sure if you should get rid of something or not, you could use the app to see if it's something that you've really worn or something that you haven't worn very much, and it's probably good to go. Now, Cladwell used to be free, but it is no longer free. There are several other free apps that you can find that are similar, but Cladwell was my personal favorite in terms of being user-friendly and just giving you more options. There's so many other ways to plan and organize your wardrobe. I have a video on how I use Pinterest to organize and plan my wardrobe, and so I will leave that in the description below if you haven't seen that already. So while I think those apps can be helpful if you're someone who really needs help with styling or keeping track of your clothing, I don't think that it's super necessary. Question number 3. What if the style you love does not go with your figure or your age? And then she further goes to explain, I, for example, just love this whole California surfer visco vibe, but I'm turning 40 in a few years. So first of all, I wanna make this very clear right off the bat. It does not matter your age, it does not matter your size, you can wear any style that you love. It is not about you fitting into a certain style, it's about making a style fit you. There are all different women of different ages and different sizes that rock any number of styles. And so whatever the styles that you love, you can totally make it work for you. Now, it just might look a little bit different for you than it might for someone else, and that is totally okay. So all you need to do is figure out what the essence of that style is, and then figure out how you can make it work for you. So I will use the California surfer visco style as an example. This whole California style is really all about being cool and comfortable, casual. You could be walking down the street or you could be walking down the beach. It's all the same. So when you are drawn to a certain style, it just means that there's something about that style that resonates with you as a person, or it's how you want to portray yourself to the rest of the world. So a lot of this California style is really just these laid back styles like distressed shorts or vintage tees. And so all you need to do is take that idea and just apply it to pieces that would work for you. So maybe a pair of really short denim shorts is not something that you're comfortable wearing anymore, but you could just do a longer pair of shorts. For example, Bermuda shorts are really on trend right now. Maybe you just need to do a longer short. Or if you don't like shorts at all, you could just go for a distressed light wash jean, and maybe you do a really fun distressed hem at the bottom. So you're just taking the idea of that style and you're just applying it to something that works for you and that you're comfortable with. I have currently been doing a series called Style Me, where I go through the different styles and show you how you can incorporate them into your wardrobe depending on what your style is. So if you haven't checked out that series, go ahead and check it out. And I'm also going to be doing more videos going through all different styles. So if there's a style that you want to see, just let me know. I'm happy to make a video on it. And another little bonus thing for you is there's an online boutique called Ruly, and they have a lot of that California style beachy vibe clothes that I think is appropriate for a lot of different ages. So I would definitely check that out. So many of you have asked me about shoes. Could you do something about shoes? I struggle to find a comfy pair that fits the style of my capsule. I mostly go with black. Maybe there's other neutrals or more colorful options. I'm old enough, or my feet just need more support. Where can I find cute flats and heels? I need shoes that are good for my feet. Those are just 2 of the questions I've gotten about shoes. So if you're someone that loves shoes, you might not like this answer, but that is okay. This is all personal opinion. But my opinion on shoes is that you don't need a lot of shoes. I think you only need a few pairs of shoes that are good quality, that are comfortable, and they're gonna go with a lot of different things. I have 3 pairs of shoes that I wear the majority of the time, and that is a white pair of sneakers, my Birkenstocks, and then in the fall and winter, I have my Chelsea boots. I do have a few other shoes in my wardrobe that are more fun. I have my clogs, as you all know, which I am completely obsessed with, and I have a pair of Madewell sandals, but those are shoes that I wear on an occasion. Yes, you wanna have cute shoes to really make an outfit, but you also wanna take care of your feet. So if you really wanna find good supportive shoes, I would look for a company that specifically does shoes. For example, there's the Walking Company. They're all about having supportive shoes. They're gonna be really comfortable and really good quality. Another thing you can do is use insoles, which I use for my tennis shoes because I have really high arches, but either way, you wanna make sure that the shoes that you're wearing are supportive. So in terms of colors, I just stick with neutral shoes because they can really easily be mixed and matched. I have a lot of warm tones in my wardrobe, and so I personally like brown better than black. But if you have a lot of cool tones, black might be a better option for you. If you want to venture into some other colors, I think nudes and tans are really great, especially in spring and summer. And they really go with a lot of different things. So if you have warm tones or cool tones, a nude or a tan is gonna go with just about every color. You could also venture into other colors. I think something light and pastel like a dusty pink is going to be versatile enough. Or another one of my favorite colors is olive, and that's gonna go with a lot of different colors as well. So this next question is one that I got asked several times. So this person said, I have a very classic style, but I struggle with not wanting to look frumpy. If you could do a video on classic styles and how to jazz it up and make it more current, that would be great. I had someone else ask how to incorporate trends into a very classic style without playing only with accessories. And I had another person on my Instagram ask how to twist a classic style. So number one, I would say use layers. Layers create more interesting looks. Layering pieces are always gonna make an outfit look more interesting. So make use of jackets, cardigans, vests, any of those pieces, which will help vamp up your looks. Two jackets that I think are really great staples for your wardrobe that will really help you vamp up any of your looks is a denim jacket and a utility jacket. These pieces are both pretty classic and they're really going to be able to go with a lot of different things. You can layer them over dresses, you can pair them with pants, you can pair them with shorts, you can pair them with skirts. They're gonna go with just about everything in your wardrobe. And number two is mix styles. So if you have a very classic style, try mixing in some other styles into your wardrobe. And this is really easy to do if you understand what makes up each of these different styles. So again, if you haven't checked out my Style Me series, go check that out. It'll be really helpful for you to be able to do this. The next question, how do you find clothes that work year-round when places like Wisconsin have a vast climate? Again, make sure that you have those really good staple pieces that are gonna work year-round. So a lot of my jeans, I wear those year-round. A lot of my tops and blouses, I wear those year-round. The only thing that's really gonna change is maybe some layering pieces. I have a couple summer dresses that I'll add in or shorts, but for the most part, if you have really good quality staple pieces, those are gonna last you through the seasons. And then before each season, then all I have to do is either add in a couple pieces or take out a couple pieces based on what the season is. So a couple quick questions. These ones are a little bit easier and faster to answer. This person said, how loose should mom jeans be in the rear? Great question. So mom jeans are really trendy at the moment, and the best answer I can give you is that a mom jean should fit tight enough in the waist that it is flattering, but loose enough in the legs that it has a relaxed fit. But I also think this just depends on preference. Some people really like that slouchy fit jean, and so they might go a little looser. Someone might want something that's more tighter, and they're okay if they can't bend over. Tips on accessorizing an outfit. So personally, I'm not someone who is big into accessories. I like to play around with the silhouette of my looks to make interesting outfits. Now, I do think adding accessories to an outfit can really help elevate your look. I also think it's a really easy way to incorporate certain styles into your outfit. For example, I created this outfit in my last video, which was all about 1970s inspired outfits from that 70s show. And I took a pair of jeans and a black sweater tank. And then all I did was add my clogs, a fun straw bag, and my neck scarf to give it that sort of 1970s look. So adding in a few accessories here and there, I think can really make a look more interesting. And the last question that I have actually came from the Style Me Facebook group. Reminder again, if you want to join that, I will have that in the description below. But this question is, what would you say are the key items every woman needs in her wardrobe? So this is something that I see on YouTube all the time. Everyone has their opinion on what they think are wardrobe essentials. The problem is that what is essential for me might not be essential for you because everybody is so different. I think that a great fitting pair of jeans and really good quality tees are essentials for my wardrobe, but you might not be someone who wears jeans all the time, or you might not like t-shirts. So my suggestion is that you discover what is essential for you. So you can really easily do this by figuring out what your uniform is. So minimalists talk about this all the time, where they have their uniform. So it's basically an outfit combo that you wear every single day. Again, for me, that is jeans and a t-shirt. Essentially, what I wear every day is some version of jeans and a t-shirt. It is what I'm most comfortable in and what I feel the best in. For you, that might be leggings and a tunic, or maybe you wear dresses and skirts. Whatever it is, it's specific to you and your preferences. If you're not sure what your essential outfit is, start to keep track of the pieces that you wear each day, and you'll start to see a trend, because most people are going to be drawn to certain types of outfits. We all have those pieces that we wear day after day because they're the pieces that we love. So that is all the questions I have for today. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, make sure to give it a like, and feel free to leave me any other questions down in the comments, because I would love to make more videos like this. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.